Welcome back to London Property Digest. For today's deep dive, we're running something a little different. Spotlight on Developments, where we take an expert examination of noteworthy developments that deserve your attention.
That's right, and you couldn't ask for a more noteworthy development than the one we're diving into today, One Hyde Park.
Oh, absolutely. One Hyde Park. Just the name kind of conjures up images of, well, extreme luxury. We're talking about a development that attracts the wealthiest individuals from all around the globe.
Precisely. It's a fascinating case study in how luxury is being redefined, not just in London, but on like a global scale.
So let's start with the obvious. Location, location, location. One Hyde Park. Knightsbridge. Overlooking Hyde Park. It's like the trifecta of prime real estate.
It's an address that speaks volumes, and it's no accident that it attracts this global elite. You know, Knightsbridge itself has undergone a fascinating transformation.
Oh, tell me more.
Well, up until the Victorian era, it was actually considered quite a rough area. Can you believe that? This ultra-exclusive enclave we know today was once considered almost, well, undesirable.
That's wild. I had no idea.
It wasn't until that Victorian building boom that Knightsbridge began its ascent into the coveted postcode it is today, attracting the wealthy and the influential.
And One Hyde Park, sitting there overlooking Hyde Park, it's almost like the culmination of that transformation. Like the crown jewel of Knightsbridge.
Exactly. And speaking of jewels, we have to talk about the amenities, because this is where One Hyde Park really sets itself apart.
Oh, the amenities. Where do we even begin? This isn't just luxury. It's like a billionaire's playground.
Think more along the lines of a five-star hotel you never have to leave. They've taken every conceivable luxury and amplified it.
A 21-meter ozone pool.
Huh.
I mean, come on. That's longer than my commute. What even is an ozone pool?
It's not just a pool. It's a statement. Ozone pools are renowned for their water quality and clarity, but they also represent a commitment to, like, cutting-edge technology, which is very appealing to the One Hyde Park resident.
Of course, it's not just about having the latest and greatest. It's about showcasing it. What else have we got?
A private cinema, of course, but not just any cinema. We're talking plush, velvet seating, state-of-the-art sound, a curated film library.
Naturally. What's a private cinema without a curated film library?
And if you're feeling more active, there's a squash court with digital scoring and a virtual games room with a golf simulator.
Wait, hold on. A squash court with digital scoring? Okay, now that is next level.
And lest we forget, in-house maid service, a 247 concierge, basically anything you could possibly need at your fingertips.
So it's not just an apartment, it's a complete lifestyle. But with all this luxury, you have to wonder about security. I mean, these are some of the wealthiest people in the world living there.
You're right. And security at One Hyde Park is on another level entirely. They've taken every precaution imaginable.
Like what? Give me the inside scoop.
We're talking bulletproof glass, panic rooms, a whole security team trained by British Special Forces. This isn't just a building. It's practically a fortress.
A fortress of luxury. No wonder we don't see paparazzi shots of residents outside their flats.
Exactly. Privacy is paramount at One Hyde Park. In fact, many residents value their anonymity and prefer to keep a low profile.
But we do know a few names right. Spill the tea. Who are these ultra-wealthy individuals living at One Hyde Park?
We're talking billionaires, sheikhs, captains of industry, the global elite, basically.
Right. I read somewhere that Kylie Minogue owns a place there.
She does. And let's not forget Nick Candy, one of the developers of One Hyde Park, who reportedly owns a penthouse there.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Living in a development you created, now that's next-level luxury.
It speaks to the exclusivity and prestige of One Hyde Park. This isn't just about owning a property. It's about buying into a certain lifestyle, a statement of global citizenship.
It's like joining an exclusive club, but with a hefty membership fee, I imagine.
Indeed. Prices at One Hyde Park have been making headlines for years, and for good reason. We're talking tens, if not hundreds of millions of pounds for a single apartment.
Which makes you wonder, what happens when you need to sell a property in a development like that?
It's a niche market, to say the least, but even in this world of unimaginable wealth, life happens.
Oh, do tell.
Well, we came across something rather intriguing. A one-bedroom apartment at One Hyde Park was recently repossessed.
Whoa, hold on. Repossessed? As in, someone with that kind of money defaulted on their mortgage.
It seems so. It's a stark reminder that even at the very top, financial instability can happen.
Wow, that's quite the reality check.
Right.
It makes you wonder, what does a repossession like that say about the ultra-prime property market?
It suggests a certain volatility, perhaps. Even in a market driven by global wealth, there are risks and uncertainties. It'll be interesting to see how this repossession impacts future sales at One Hyde Park.
It definitely adds another layer to the narrative. Okay, so we've talked about the location, the amenities, the security, the residents. But what does One Hyde Park really represent? I mean, why should we care about this one development in the heart of London?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? One Hyde Park has become a symbol, both lauded and criticized, of the changing face of London.
What do you mean?
Well, its very existence speaks to the incredible concentration of wealth in cities like London, attracting investors and ultra-high net worth individuals from every corner of the globe. This influx of global capital has undoubtedly benefited London's economy, but it's also raised concerns about affordability, inequality, and the changing character of the city.
So One Hyde Park is like a microcosm of these larger global trends.
Precisely. It's a fascinating case study in the complexities of globalization, wealth disparity, and the evolving definition of luxury in the 21st century.
It's a lot to unpack, that's for sure. And it leaves us with plenty to ponder, doesn't it? What does the future hold for developments like One Hyde Park? Will we see more of these kinds of ultra-luxury enclaves popping up in other global cities?
It's a fascinating question. As global wealth continues to grow, we may see even more ambitious projects, pushing the boundaries of luxury and exclusivity even further than what we see at One Hyde Park.
Imagine a One Hyde Park 2.0, but even more over the top. Although, as we've discussed, it's not just about the glitz and glamour, is it? There's a bigger picture here.
Absolutely not. One Hyde Park stands as a potent symbol of the complexities of our globalized world, prompting us to consider the economic and social implications of such concentrated wealth.
It's a conversation that extends far beyond the immaculate facades of Knightsbridge. It makes us question what true luxury really means in a world grappling with such stark inequalities.
Indeed, it challenges us to consider the evolving definition of luxury, the impact of global investment on our cities, and the growing disparities that shape our world. These are questions we all need to grapple with as we move further into the 21st century.
Well said. And on that note, we'd love to hear your thoughts. What aspects of One Hyde Park resonated with you? What are your thoughts on the future of luxury developments like this? Head over to our social media channels and share your insights using the hashtag London Property Deep Dive. Until next time, thanks for joining us for this fascinating exploration of one of London's most iconic developments.